Hello. It's day 6 today. Nice cup of tea. I like these cups that they have on board because they've got pictures of the, I don't know if it's this canal, but they're clearly canal boat pictures on the cups, which is nice. We're in Bath. We stayed here last night. We went into Morrison's and got a glimpse. It was getting very, very dark, and we got a glimpse of some of the Bath stone houses, the Georgian stone 5-storey terraced houses. And not only are they terraced as in a long line, but they're also terraced up the hills, looking down. It's a fascinating place. I have been into Bath, but I think for work in the past, and not really for pleasure. And you know what it's like when you go for work, you're just in, you do what you do, and then you go, and that's that. But when it's for pleasure or you've got time to explore, it's a completely different thing. So the weather seems to be holding off today, so I think a trip into Bath, it would be rude not to, and have a little look. I've been feeding the ducks. They seem very tame. We've got mallards and are they moorhens? Well, I always get those confused. I'm not a duck person or a bird person, so I'm always getting that round the wrong way. But it's very lovely to have an early morning. It's a little bit of industrial noise going on that way. We saw a lady pass us earlier. I didn't get a shot of it, unfortunately. She's just on her own with her dog, and she's moored up somewhere along here. Otherwise, we've seen nothing. It's just been very, very peaceful. So, this is our penultimate day, really. We have to drop the boat back on the Saturday morning by 9 o'clock. So Saturday's not really a day, that's just getting it in. So we'll have to moor Friday night close to Hilperton Marina. So we've really only got these 2 days left. There's always that anticlimax, that sort of sad moment, isn't it, in the curve when you realise you're coming to the end of the trip. People have been saying, hope you had a nice holiday, and I don't like to think of it as a holiday. This is, to me, a working trip. We're exploring, and it is work because I'm making these videos every day. Anyway, let's see what happens today. We're not convinced that we're near the heart of Bath at the moment. Mm-hmm. And so we're going to chug along a little bit more just to see, because we've not been here before, and we've spent a bit of time chatting, haven't we?
Yes, we've been having discussion.
We've wasted a bit. Well, not wasted, it's been fun.
It's been fun.
Yeah, but we're going to cast off now and go down a little bit. We've got little Joseph sitting in his thing.
Yep.
So, are you ready to go?
I am.
Excellent. I'm going to follow you through.
Opens the up ski. Fix the doors in place. They go flapping around as we move. Right,
got the key?
Yep. But next I need the baby.
Ah, yes. Couple of things that we haven't really experienced, and that is doing a lock ourselves. The other are tunnels, and we're about to go under Bath tunnels 1 and 2, and here it is. Our first tunnel! So this is really, really exciting. We didn't know if we were going to turn around before then and go back. So this is a little bonus for us. We're desperate to go through a lock, as I said before, for the very first time, but this is great. We've just gone through a couple of tunnels there, Julia.
Yes, we have.
What did you think?
They're cool. They're really pretty ones, actually. The entrances got the reliefs on them and very pretty. Very short ones, though.
Been through longer ones, have you?
I have been through much longer ones. Can't remember the names of them, but along the Llangollen. I still can't pronounce that properly, but you know what I mean. Tunnels are fun. They're really interesting. There was an interesting story about the really long one I've been through. I think people died in the making of. I can't remember the details properly. Tunnels are cool.
All right, it's all right. We're taking on water again. We've just seen one of the standpipes down by, I think, Bath Top Lock. We're not quite sure at this stage whether we can go any further because there's the last turning circle, and then we've got to somehow turn the boat round. Julia's gone off to find out and have a quick look at the lock, and I'm holding the baby.
Can I have a taste of that? Chocolates, you say? Very nice. Show me how it's done.
That must be the biggest London plane tree that Joseph has ever seen, and me. It's colossal. We're leaving Bath. The weather has gone a bit colder, and it would be nice to come back to Bath another time. However, when we go, we're going to go through a tunnel. We've just done a live on YouTube. If you haven't seen it, check it out. We just did it at the Swing Bridge. It was great, wasn't it?
It was quite fun.
But we're moored up now for the night. It's about 5 o'clock. This is our second to last day. It's a shame. The light is going rather rapidly, and oh no, it's windy. I hope that's not too much wind on the microphone. It's horrible when that happens. I'm glad we've moored up.
Yeah, me too.
So, before we go, I wanted to talk to Julia because, as you've noticed and people have commented, it's amazing you've been such a brilliant helmsman.
Thank you.
Or helmswoman, but helmsman is what you prefer.
Fine.
How and where did you learn your skills?
I was very lucky in the sense that my husband's family have a narrow boat.
Same sort of size as this?
Same size as this one. It's laid out a lot differently, but pretty much the same stuff.
Yes.
It's got bow thrusters though.
Now what is a bow thruster?
Bow thrusters basically, they're thrusters at the bow.
Right, so what do they do?
What they do is they push out water, so they propel you.
So they assist the steering?
Yes.
Right,
So
okay.
you could be,
at the back?
Yeah, you could be steering that way and use your bow thruster, basically move like that. Instead of like that.
Oh, okay, so it can move the whole boat.
Yeah, parallel. Instead
Oh,
of
right. Oh, that's fascinating.
Slanty.
Oh, that's interesting.
So it does make it a little bit easier when you're manoeuvring in tight spaces and things.
Now,
like
you got
earlier when I kind of got distracted waving at a little boy on the bank and got myself a little bit wedged. Didn't actually dink anybody though.
No.
Just gently came up next to them and I put my foot on them like, sorry guys. Hiya.
Hello.
So
Another boat just passing us and pushing us into the bank there, as you probably just heard. You were telling me earlier about the steering is, you should think of the steering in the middle of the boat.
yeah, well, the boat pivots on the middle. So if you line up and you direct your boat out, it might look like the nose is further than you need it.
Right.
But then you turn the tiller and it will bring it out around and pivot on the middle.
Oh, right. So
basically you turn when at you turn the tiller at the point you want to turn when it's in the middle. That doesn't make much sense.
So you've got to think of it more as a swing with the pivot in the middle. So as you gauge you're turning at some point and then you need to turn the opposite way, you would turn when you've reached your middle point.
That's right.
Rather than waiting for it to go to the full end of its turn.
Yeah.
Because there's that recovery time, isn't there?
So it swings out and levels out and you find that you're bang in the middle then.
On this trip, I have been very pleased to be able to let you do pretty much 99% of the driving. And honestly, ladies and gentlemen, how many times have I driven?
You've had the tiller twice.
Twice, for a very short space of time.
No more than 10 minutes a time.
Yeah.
And I'm really grateful for not having to rugby elbows to get a turn.
Because, you've told me that when you're with your family, there's a number of other drivers, and of course everybody wants to have a go because it's the thing to do, isn't it?
Yeah.
But here you've had so much more, so that's obviously improved your skills a bit.
Absolutely,
or helped.
absolutely. I mean, I have to be perfectly honest.
Be perfectly honest.
Perfectly honest.
No lying on this.
I don't
one.
like to lie.
No, good.
But to be perfectly honest, it's not that difficult to pilot, if that's what you call it, a narrow boat. It's all about the confidence. If you don't have confidence, you're going to panic more easily and you're not going to make decisions very well. You have to be decisive, you have to be confident. And I was lucky enough, as when I was learning, started learning 10 years ago in my honeymoon, and I was lucky enough that my husband was a proficient pilot, and so is his father, my father-in-law. So Charles and David, thank you so much. I owe it all to them, having them stand by when I'm piloting for a couple of hours, and you get your confidence up like that, especially when you've got the gentle guidance and coaching from people who really know what they're talking about. It always helps.
Well, there we are. We've come to the end of another day, unfortunately. We're moored up, we're ready to go and sort out some food. I've got to get the editing done because that's a never-ending task, of course. Thank you so much for watching. We've got one more day, one more trip. We don't know what we're doing.
Sad day.
Until yes, he will. Until next time, bye for now.
Bye.